Brumble's unexpected companion. In a village that is full of bears, there is this one handsome bear named Brumble. Brumble lives by his auntie's side because Brumble's parents already died when he was still young. One morning, Brumble heard the conversation of her aunts and his husband. He heard that they don't really love Brumble, that they just pity him, and they also said that they want Brumble to leave them. As Brumble heard their conversation, he quickly got his stuff and left his auntie's house. Brumble didn't know where to go, but he was led by his feet into the forest. When Brumble gets tired, he takes a nap into the forest. But when Brumble was about to go to sleep, he heard a loud howl coming from a fox. Brumble got shocked. That made him run and run away. Brumble saw a house in the middle of the forest, so he decided to seek help in that house. But when Brumble was about to shout and seek for help, he saw another bear running and playing. When the other bear saw Brumble, he went to him and approached him. He asked why Brumble was so scared and running. And then Brumble spilled a story. He said that he saw a fox and he was so scared. The other bear decided to make friends with Brumble. He even introduced Brumble to his parents. The other bear named Callie, his father named Bali, and her mother named Carla. They asked Brumble why he was alone and running out of the forest. Brumble started to tell a story. He said to them that he doesn't have parents anymore, and the only family that he have is his auntie, but her aunts don't want to be with him. He and his parents pity Brumble. So Callie's parents decided to adopt Brumble. At first, Callie and his parents treat Brumble as their family. But time passes by, they treat Brumble as their slave. One morning, when Brumble was cleaning their sala, he didn't mean to destroy the vacuum cleaner. Brumble was so scared that morning that he didn't know what to do. He cried and cried that made Mrs. Carla heard him. She asked why he was crying, and Brumble tells the truth to Mrs. Carla. Mrs. Carla got mad, and he sent out Brumble from their house. As soon as Brumble leaves, Mrs. Carla, his husband, and his son were happy because they don't really want Brumble to be in their house. Brumble went to the forest again. He was sitting there alone, feeling the peace and beauty of nature. When Brumble was peacefully sitting in the forest, again, there is this fox who hauled him a week ago. When Brumble was about to run again, the fox talked to him and asked him why Brumble is always running and scared every time he appears. Brumble started to get mad at the fox, not knowing that this fox is his savior in his lonely life. The fox talked to Brumble calmly and said his intention to Brumble. He said that when the first time he saw Brumble, he saw the loneliness on his eyes. The fox encourages Brumble to be with him. He said that he is not like the other bear that adopted him. He talked to Brumble until Brumble agreed to go in Fox's house. As time passes by, Bramble became so happy with his decision. He never expected that the fox that he hates became his family. Not all of your allies are your friends. You do not know that there is someone who loves you more than you can imagine.